The Tyrannosaurus rex was the largest known terrestrial predator that ever evolved, but some other predators were almost as large or potentially as large as Tyrannosaurus rex, and one of them was Tyrannotitan. Tyrannotitan tubutensis was first discovered in 2005 in Argentina. It lived during the early Cretaceous, specifically during the Aptian stage. Tyrannotitan was gigantic. It was one of the largest terrestrial predators that ever evolved. It could reach 12 to 13 meters in length with a weight of 4.8 to 7 metric tons. For comparison, this is as large as a large male African elephant. Despite its name, Tyrannotitan was not a close relative of Tyrannosaurus, but instead it was a Carcharodontosaurid. Fellow megapredators Acrocanthosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, Tyrannotitan was most closely related to South American Carcharodontosaurids in the subfamily Giganotosaurinae, which includes Giganotosaurus, Mapusaurus, and Meraxes. The Tyrannotitan was the earliest known Giganotosaurinae, so it's possible that it was the direct ancestor of its more famous relatives. Tyrannotitan didn't exactly look like a slightly smaller Giganotosaurus. One of the distinctive features of Carcharodontosaurids were their huge skulls, which were massive even in comparison to their bodies. But their heads were much more thinner and less robust when compared to Tyrannosaurids, resulting in a much more weaker bite force. This was remedied by their teeth. Their teeth were serrated and blade-like. They used their teeth for slicing through flesh, similar to modern-day sharks and monitor lizards. Tyrannotitan also possessed its unique features as well. In comparison to other Megacarcharodontosaurids, Tyrannotitan had teeth that were much more thicker and straighter. Vertebrae in the hips and tails of most other Giganotosaurians were hollow, but Tyrannotitan lacked this trait, which would have made its tail heavier compared to its relatives. Neural spines of the tail were also much taller when compared to its relatives. Neural spines of its back were also much taller compared to its relatives, giving its back a slightly more curved appearance. Tyrannotitan was the apex predator of its ecosystem. It would have hunted pretty much anything it wanted to, but it shared its habitat with Patagotitan, a giant titanosaur that could reach 55 metric tons. With such size, it would have been a problem for most large theropods, but not for Carcharodontosaurids. Carcharodontosaurids specialized in hunting such giant prey such as sauropods. Tyrannotitan and other large Carcharodontosaurids could have used their razor-sharp, serrated blade-like teeth for slicing chunks of flesh from their prey without necessarily killing it. This behavior, called flesh grazing, would have been particularly useful as it would have been very dangerous and difficult even for an adult Tyrannotitan to take down a fully grown Patagotitan. It is also possible Tyrannotitan was a pack hunter, as numerous fossils of the closely related Giganotosaurian Mapusaurus have been found together, and some scientists think they were a pack. It would certainly be difficult to satisfy a group of giant 7-ton theropods, but if they were hunting sauropods size of Patagotitan, it would have been provided more than enough meat to satisfy such a group. It is also possible Tyrannotitan and other large Carcharodontosaurids usually stayed alone but came together to form temporary mobs to take down massive sauropods such as Patagotitan, similar to modern-day Komodo dragons. It is also possible that Tyrannotitan and the large Carcharodontosaurids were solitary hunters and hunted juvenile sauropods. Tyrannotitan lived in a humid floodplain biome. Besides Patagotitan and Tyrannotitan, not much is known about the fauna there. Other animals include the Basoceratosaurus, Genioductes, and smaller sauropods. There is also the question that whether or not Tyrannotition was the largest known terrestrial predator. Unfortunately, Tyrannotition is only known from incomplete remains. It is difficult to conclude whether it was the largest known theropod. Same applies to the other large megacacrodontosaurids, but it is very likely that Giganotosaurus was the largest known cacarodontosaurid. Out of the megatheropods, only Tyrannosaurus is known from complete enough remains to give a reliable size estimate. As Tyrannotitan is known from only two incomplete remains, it is very speculative how represented those two specimens were for the species as a whole. If those two specimens were the average, it is very likely that Tyrannotitan was smaller than Tyrannosaurus rex in terms of mass, but slightly longer. But still, Tyrannotitan was certainly one of the largest terrestrial predators that ever evolved, and the largest terrestrial predator of early Cretaceous Aptian stage of South America. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something interesting. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you like to see more. And of course, have a great day. And if you have any suggestions, you can write in the comment section below.